So the prequel to one of the most loved film classics, but was it as good as the original? Let's talk about that.
I'm going to tell you a story about a boy who would never grow up. About the pirate who wished to catch him. About the island where fairies roamed. But this isn't the story you've heard before. Because sometimes, friends begin as enemies, and enemies begin as friends. Sometimes, to truly understand how things end, we must first know how they begin.
Welcome to Neverland!
Are you brave, Peter?
I try to be.
We have an ancient prophecy from when the fairy kingdoms reigned on this island. The prophecy tells of a boy who would lead an uprising against me. A boy who could fly.
I'll be darned. Hurry! You have to get us off this island.
If that boy makes it to the natives, all will be lost.
We've been waiting for you, Peter. Blackbeard won't stop searching. There's only one place he wouldn't dare look.
So pirates are afraid of Mermaid Lagoon?
Because of crocodiles. Afraid?
Holy pudding!
It was written, when you return, you'd unite our people against the pirates.
Mind if I cut in?
What if I fail to fulfill the prophecy?
And what if you fail to try? If you don't believe Peter, then neither will they.
You can't stay a kid forever, even in Neverland.
Wakey, wakey!
Now kneel.
I will never bow to you. Do you know how to work a ship?
How hard can it be? It's still a lot harder than it looks! We're sailing now!
Hello guys, my name is Cameron Clark and welcome back to another episode of CATV at the Movies. In this episode I will be reviewing the film Pan, which was released in cinemas just a couple of months ago. As you guys saw, that was the first trailer, which was released quite early, than other trailers, to build up excitement to the public and to the audience. And I remember seeing the trailer for the first time, and I was really interested in what this film would be like. And I've always loved the Peter Pan movies as a kid, and of course the one Hook, which stars Robin Williams, and it's probably my favourite childhood movie of all time. So I was really interested in what they would do. Now, of course, this is a film review, so spoilers may be included. So let's discuss the plot firstly for Pan. So a 12-year-old boy who is an orphan, who we know Peter, is spirited away to a magical world of Neverland, where he finds both fun and danger, and ultimately discovers his destiny to become the hero who will forever be known as Peter Pan. To sum it up, basically the film is the prequel to Peter Pan, discovering how he can fly and his childhood, what happened before the original film. Yeah, I assume everyone is ahead of the original characters. You've got Peter Pan, and you've got your Hook, but he's not quite a captain just yet. And of course you've got Smee there as well, who's mentioned quite a bit in the film, but doesn't really have a key importance. And there are other characters that you might or might not have heard of. For example, Tiger Lily, she was in the Peter Pan the other year, and Blackbeard as well in this contents of Peter Pan. And I found this direction to be really interesting, but I found they didn't really add much to the story other than just being a cliche source, of encouragement for Tiger Lily. And of course Blackbeard, he did look like a transvestite, I'm sorry to say. And I found there to be many, what the hell, what is going on moments whilst watching this film. But the worst moment has to be Hugh Jackman's performance as Blackbeard. I had a really hard time taking him seriously. As a character, the way his character was designed, his makeup, clothes, facial hair, and his acting as well. Like I said before, it does make him look like a transvestite. Not only does he have like a misfortune of looking like a transvestite, his performance, of Earth performance to me, was the worst of the film. And don't get me wrong, I love Hugh Jackman, he's a great actor, but I'm sorry to say that was probably one of the worst films he's done in a while.
Sweet, gentle children, you who weep molten pearls of innocent tears, dry them, dear neighbors, for I have sprung you from life's cruel dungeon, and hereby grant you liberty! Suffer no more! Come unto me, you are home.
I thought the beginning of the film, was good as it brought up his childhood, learning a bit more about his character, but towards the second half of the film, it dragged a lot. Like, the plot was really confusing, it just went off totally topic, and quite a few times I've literally found it torture to watch. Despite the quality of the story, you get to see, it sometimes gets drowned out by like the special effects. I mean, they have used a lot of special effects. I mean, including all the backgrounds, the fairies that included, like Tinkerbell, of course. But I think they overpowered that, which it appears too often in this film. Overall, if there was a little more substance to go with the style, then this could have ended up with a better film. But I'm sorry to say, I was really disappointed in what the end result was. Yeah, with all that being said, overall, I'm gonna give this film quite a disappointing 5 out of 10, and it's probably the worst the worst rating I've ever done for a film, but they could have done a lot more with that film to make it a lot better, but it depends on what your opinion is. Some people like the film, some don't like me, but as a film critic, I mean, I love films. I love seeing any type of films, whether it's sci-fi, fantasy, adventure. I was really disappointed with what they brought to the film. So thank you guys for watching this short review of Pan. Let me know what your opinions are on the film, because I want to know what you think of the film. Some people liked it, some people didn't really, some people were disappointed, but I want to let you know. So tell me on Twitter or on YouTube if you want. And if you haven't already, check all the other reviews on this channel. If you haven't seen them already, I did the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2 the other week. So be sure to check that out. That's a cracker, and loads more as well. And like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next review.